What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I want to talk to you guys about the upcoming trends, in my opinion, that we will see in 2022. Now, in 2021, we saw all kinds of trends, but the biggest narrative was layer 1 trades, and well, actually, the one right before it was NFTs. Those did get a little bit crazy, of course, up until the Beeple, but the biggest one, in my opinion, was farming with the layer 1s. That was huge. If you guys don't know what I mean, just remember Binance Smart Chain. Remember when PancakeSwap came out? That thing started at, well, actually Yam, you even had that. But PancakeSwap stinking started at like 20 cents. And then that sucker went as high as $40. And that was an infinite supply token, constantly printing. That was one of the farms on Binance Smart Chain. Then we had Polygon come out, and people were able to farm Matic. I actually remember I farmed Matic, and like it was nuts. Like I was farming like 1,000, 1,500 Matic per week. It was crazy how quick these incentives build up. Then came Avalanche. We found out Trader Joe popped like nuts and ham. We found out in like a week. Then we had a rotation to Fantom, and then right back to Avalanche. We also had the Solana play going on the background. There were so many others, but the point is, layer 1 was huge. Now, there are 3 trends that I see coming in 2022 that will be huge, in my opinion. Of course, this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Let's go and get into it. First, stablecoins will be the new gateway drug. What do I mean by this? Well, Bitcoin is the quote-unquote gateway drug to cryptocurrency. You find out about Bitcoin, you see like 10% gains, and you're like, this is horrible. Then you get into Ethereum, then you're like, whoa, this is so cool. 20% gains is horrible. Then you get into like DeFi, get a little risky, going with stablecoins, 30, 40%, having some fun. And then you see these like farming coins, and then you're like, whoa, 1,000,000% APY. I'm all in. And you kind of see how that goes. But in my opinion, stablecoins are going to be the new gateway, because people will look at Bitcoin, they'll look at Ethereum and be like, it's too late. But I still want to farm. I want to get in on this junk, and I want to play around with it. So what they'll do is they'll be like, well, you know what? Stablecoins, it's $1. Yeah, it's supposed to be pegged to $1. I'm just going to throw it in and try it and earn a 30% yield. And people will play and do DeFi junk with it. And that will be the gateway, because now they're like, ooh, wait, I can easily just swap this into this coin, and this coin does like 100x. I mean, guys, everything comes with red tape. That coin can get completely and utterly wrecked. I see people buy farming coins all the time. Make sure you guys watch all my videos on farming rules. Make sure you guys follow the farming rules. And one of them is don't buy what you can earn. Sure, you can make a quick spec play, but that is, I would say, for someone who's experienced. So even then, you don't know. A lot of these farms, actually all of them, well, are really just Ponzi's. So keep that in mind. And I really don't want to get into that in this video. It'll take too long. But stablecoins will be the gateway. Institutions will start to use stablecoins to yield farm and gain a yield on their dollars. Whereas the dollars they have now, they're actually depreciating because they're constantly printing them away. Second, stablecoins are a better way to transfer money. Let me give you an example. So say, for example, you go to the bank and you're like, hey, I want to send this money to this and this person. Like, you literally have to do that for a wire. If you want to transfer someone, a lot of banks require you to come inside the branch. You come in the branch, say, I want to send it here, 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 and here. And then they're like, hey, what's this? What's this? What's your relationship? They literally ask you a laundry list of questions. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to send someone over in the Philippines who just got messed up with the typhoon $100. I mean, really, it's $100. Oh wait, are you sure you know them? Bro, it's $100. Just send it. And then it takes like, I don't know, 7, 8 days. And then they call you back and they're like, sorry, Drake, we couldn't send it. We flagged the payment as fraudulent. So you're going to have to come back in and re-verify. What the snap, dude? I could have literally just sent a stablecoin to them, like, done. That's it. 2 clicks of a button and I'm done. Now, I know you guys are saying, okay, wait, but CBDCs, they will change everything. Okay, let me explain to you the issue with CBDCs and why they still haven't come out yet. 1, if you want to open up that wallet or have a wallet that stores those CBDCs, because they aren't going to build on Ethereum. Remember, they got to be centralized. They got to hold this junk. What do you got to do? Oh, you want to open up a wallet? Come on in the bank branch. Let's open it up. Bro, like, have you seen me open a wallet on MetaMask? Like, I literally click 2 buttons, and then I can make like 1 million wallets faster than I can do just driving to your branch and filling out all the paperwork. Nah, bro, I'm good. Second, let's just say the government wants to issue these quote-unquote CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. Well, the problem is if they sidestep the banks, then we don't need banks anymore. So then the banks are like, bro, we've been like holding you up the whole time. Don't get rid of us. Trillions of dollars. No, you can't. That's the problem. They have this problem they're dealing with, and that's why we still don't have one yet. They move slow, whereas in cryptocurrency, we move fast and break things. Those are the first 2 things I want to talk about with stablecoins. Third, everything is going digital. I mean, seriously, I've even seen people who actually destroy real world, like artwork and masterpieces inside the real world to say, look, I got the NFT. The NFT is digitized. This is it. It's on the blockchain. This is the only copy you can get. And they literally destroy the physical piece. And it's like, okay. And that's how much digitizing is going to change everything. It's the same thing with real estate. You don't need to go inside a court office to sign documents, or you don't need to meet with a person to sign documents. You can literally email them. It's the same concept with the blockchain and everything being digital. It's the same concept with money. That's what banks did. It's that banks are slow. So now we need to digitize the banks. There's no more paper checks. There's no more walking in. There's no more signing this junk. This is going to be something that is going to change. The stablecoins are going to be something that changes the way we function in our economy. And I see this happening. But all stablecoins are not the same. If you want to go in DeFi, you're as strong as your weakest link. If you're using a centralized stablecoin, they can freeze those funds. There are several instances where USDC and Tether, they froze the funds when they were hacked. Great, that's a good thing, but wait, you can't really have decentralized finance if there's someone who can click a button and say, okay, it's frozen. I know it's a great thing, especially if you get hacked, to get your money back, but it can't, you got to give and take somewhere. Yes, I've lost funds before too, and hey, it sucks. But it's one of those things you got to keep in mind. Do you want the greedy central banks to be running everything, cutting a top off of everything, and literally telling any and everything that you can do? I mean, sure, I can understand where you're coming from, getting your money back, but look at the other end of the scope. Do you want someone just breathing down your neck, telling you what you can buy, what you can do, literally everything? No, I don't want that. So I don't know what you guys want, but that's what I don't want. That is the first wave that I see happening in 2022. Stablecoins being the new gateway. Now, the other stablecoins that are decentralized, you have ones that basically run off algorithms, others that are partially backed with collateral. So they're fractionalized stablecoin, similar to Frax. There's several other ones as well, but just so you guys can understand that. The second wave that I see happening is gamefi. Guys, farming will never be the same. If you think it's going to be as simple as pairing this token with this token and depositing into a pool, I mean, I wouldn't say simple for us, but I'm saying for a protocol to develop something like that, no, it's not going to be the same. There's going to be new users that look at that and be like, what the snap? Making an LP pair and putting those tokens into a pool? That's dumb. But this protocol, psh, dude, you literally take Johnny Appleseed, you pair it with Freddy Soil, and you deposit it into a pot, and it creates a tree that grows apples, and then you pick the apples and sell them. That makes so much sense. I'm going to that farm. That's the point. Little things like that. GameFi is going to take over. Whether it's going to be more into like the metaverse, like play to earn, or it'll be something like GameFi on regular farming. You're still going to need swapping and LPs and whatnot, but that's going to need to be gamified. Why do you think food coins took off, whereas something like, I mean, Aave still took off, but not anything like the gains you can make on like a food coin? It's because it has the memeability, people understand it, people gravitate towards it and think, oh, okay, this is cool. Same thing like with the dog coins. What was the biggest play in 2021? Well, the altcoin that you could have picked was like picking dog coins. Literally, dog coins, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not farming coins, not layer 1 plays. It was dog coins. Some things you can keep in mind. Now, a second part of GameFi is people want to play to earn instead of pay to play. So they may still play video games, and there will be some like ease of, I just do this for fun, I like Call of Duty, whatever, I get it. But there's going to be people that do say, okay, look, I'm already playing this video game. I mean, I'm working this 9 to 5 and 6 to 8, and it's like, bro, I can't keep up. I'm getting 1 hour of sleep, and it's like I need to make more money, and I'm already playing video games for the 1 hour, not sleeping at all. So then they're going to look at it and be like, okay, bro, well, in order for me to actually help make some more income, maybe I can, instead of just playing or paying to play, I can now play to earn. And they'll take the funds, use it, whatever, or they will, it'll just change the way games are played. I can tell you from a gamer's perspective, I used to spend so much time in these video games, but now if I can get paid to do so, now it's like, oh, okay, it's actually a job. I'm not saying to do it as a job, and I'm not saying it's sustainable as a job. It's really not, to be honest with you. But people are going to look at this like, okay, I'm already playing video games. I'm wasting time and wasting money. Well, I might as well just waste time and then still make some money. That way it doesn't feel as bad. That's how you can look at GameFi. And it's like, I want to play games that pay me instead. I mean, I'm not going to play that dumb game because they don't pay me. I got to pay to play them. And you don't own the assets. Now, I know you guys are looking at this like, well, this is only sustainable bull market. Well, okay, let me give you this example. In a bear market, why do people still gamble, go to bars, drink, strip clubs, do all that junk? Wait, don't they have, like, no money? Well, no. Because they find the money. They dig in the couches, they look in their back pockets, they eat ramen, they skip meals, and then they're like, okay, dude, I got to find the money so I can go to this strip club and relax. And it's like, no, that is not the way. That is not how you relax. That just puts you in the negative spiral. So if you're doing that, stop doing that. No, it's not. Because now that money you could have saved to get you out of the rabbit hole, you're just spending it just to get that quick dopamine rush for like one day or a couple of hours. No, don't do that. No, just stop. So people are going to look at that, and they're still going to do that with GameFi and games. They're still going to put money together. They're still going to play games, bear or bull market, because it gives them that entertainment and that quick dopamine rush. So you can understand. The final wave I want to talk about is DAOs. DAOs will learn to capture value. Let me give you a couple of examples. Look at Google. Google gave a free service, and literally everyone could search anything they wanted, whereas Yahoo, it was a paid for type of thing. Same thing with marketing, it was paid for. However, Google said, hey, look, you can come use our platform for free, you can market for free, check us out. People started using them, they gained more users, then they started charging. I think we're going to have the same thing with DAOs. It's maybe not directly like Google, like charging up front or charging users to use it, but on the back end for liquidity, hey, we have protocol. Well, let me give you the first example. Look at Curve. Say, hey, look, you can use our protocol. You can earn really, really good rewards. But if you want to keep earning these good rewards, you got to pay us back what we just paid you. As in, you got to deposit your tokens and lock them up. Just think about that. Think about that concept. It's literally causing people that are earning these rewards where they could just dump them, or they can keep that dopamine rush going and taking their tokens and redepositing them and then locking them up. Yes, it kind of kicks the can down the road, but there are some protocols out there that their whole entire reason for existence is to just buy the coin and lock it up. And it's a constant smart contract that just locks it up. There's no way to get around it. You can't withdraw. It's a constant contract that's just locking it up. It's like sending to a 000 address. It's a burn address. It's the same thing like Curve and Convex. You send Curve to Convex and that smart contract address, it's just a burn address. It's never, ever coming out. Just so you guys can keep that in mind. Sure, you can sell Convex, whatever, but you can't sell the Curve that's locked up in that Convex. So people who are farming this Curve are now incentivized to keep depositing to get these higher APRs, and it'll be a constant feedback loop. Hey, you want the best rewards? You got to pay us back what you had. It's not free anymore. You can't just deposit tokens and then they pay you. No, instead, hey, you can deposit your tokens. You can do that, but you're only going to get 5%. It's a freemium model. However, if you want to be a premium user, the tokens you farm, just deposit them over here, and now you can be a premium user and get 15%. Good job, Johnny. Okay, second is bribes. Bribes and incentives to create sticky liquidity. So this will create more and more value capture for other protocols that are piggybacking off others. So Curve, Convex. Convex piggybacks off Curve. Without Curve, Convex wouldn't be anything. Without Convex, Curve probably wouldn't be as big as it is now because they have a constant locking up. It's literally like a win-win situation for both of them. So you guys can keep that in mind. Next is protocol-owned liquidity. It'll be the black hole. So you deposit money into our pool, into our farm, into whatever it is. These tokens are going to constantly be earning rewards for our DAO and our fund to fund the ecosystem, and they will be here basically forever. That will be a way they can capture value because they can earn rewards off it. They're owning their tokens instead of renting them. Third, hey, you want to be a part of this community? You need this coin to be a part of it. What do I mean by this? Okay, well, let me give you an example of this. Let's say DBank or DApp Radar. In order to use like, hey, you can view all your tokens, use your portfolio, view all this junk, you got to have the DApp token. And then you're like, wait, it was free. Before I could just look at my whole portfolio on all chains. It was so easy to use. And now they're like, I got to own these tokens to look at it? Well, this sucks. And then it's like, okay, 3 days later after you're like, man, I got like 400 different pages. I need DBank. You go buy the coin, you become a part of it, and now you're a part of the DAO, and they just captured value because now you're purchasing the coin. People see value in the coin. You guys get the point. Those are the three big narratives that I see coming in 2022. First, I'll go over it again. 1, stablecoins being the new gateway. 2, gamefi. 3, DAOs will learn to capture values. Remember, there are specific niches in these. All GameFi is not GameFi, all stablecoins are not stablecoins, and all DAOs are not DAOs. It will be specific ones. I'll talk about some on the channel, talk about my thinks, thanks, and thunks, and I also talk about several different ones in the Discord. You guys can jump in and figure out which ones I'm talking about and view some videos. There's a lot of content I show in Discord that I do not show on this channel. So if you guys want to be a part of that, there's a link in the description below for the Patreon. I want to wish you guys a happy new year. Make sure you guys make good goals. And make some goals, because if you don't, well then, what are you trying to do? Let's go and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. We're in Proverbs chapter 19, verses something. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, we're in Proverbs chapter 19, verses 20. Walk with wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. So if you guys want to be smart, hang around smart people. If you guys want to be dumb, you know what to do. You guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.